Hello everyone and welcome back. I am back from my little bit of a hiatus I took. I had finals and then I had work, had some catering events to do. So here I am, I'm back. As I explained in my video, a little update video I had in that very crappy, terribly recorded version, Dark Souls gameplay. Can't really blame it on much about the recording software I decided to use. I lost all my I lost all my data. I lost all the audio files. So now I'm switching things up. I'm doing things differently. I'm starting over from chapter 2, which sucks. I'd rather not start over from there, but I have to. It's got to be done. I have a lot of ACs. Oh, defaults. Okay, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to check on my AC, make sure it's still the one I wanted. Yeah, it'll work. It's for the later missions, but it'll have to do for now because I don't remember how I had it set up before. So I'm gonna throw on something else. Throw on the reserve magazines because I want some ammo. So yeah, I lost all my data. I lost all the audio. I have no audio anymore. So now I have to re-record all of this fun. I need to do all this all over again, and it's not really what I want to be doing, but it has to be done. So here it is. And we'll start chapter 2. What I'm going to do now is just do it mission by mission. One mission at a time, then go into something else, because what I was doing before was I was making them like 3 or 4 missions apiece, which was making it take absolutely forever to upload videos. So try it again, but this time one video at a time. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Start off in this chapter 2, and what's going to happen is we have to worry about these golems. We have to take out all these units. Now the real big pain about this mission is these little hellkites that I'm shooting at right now, because they will absolutely destroy you. And on online gameplay I did it with a couple friends of mine before I started doing this, we got into a match where we tried to get this we tried to actually do the challenge for kicking a certain amount of targets, which I'm not going to be doing because that is just that's trial and error. You gotta find a AC leg part that has very high kicking damage, very high kicking damage really, and use that for this part. And then you have to be really good at kicking. So I suggest testing out with some friends. Go into some PvP, or even just take a couple missions and just use kicking a lot as your primary source of damage to get a feel for how it works, get a feel for what you have to do in order to compensate for the fact that see, if I do a kick right now, I'm boosting forward, and if I'm on unlevel ground, I end up flying. So you got to be careful with that. Next thing you have to be careful of is how low to the ground the target is. Some targets are a lot lower to the ground than others, so you have to worry about that as well. And right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for the scrap part, which is right here next to the beginning. It's actually across from where I put that recon unit. But I don't want to go that way because there is a giant turret that I'm going to save for last. Originally when I did this video I had a D. I'm hoping to change that and get myself something better. Hopefully at least an A or a B. Even some of these little flying helicopters are nothing. They take nothing to kill. You can hit them really with anything. You can hit them with a pistol and they'd fall over. Where's another enemy over there? Alright.
System scan mode.
So, the best thing to do in this game is, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen me do a couple times if you watched any of the other videos, is go in the scan mode and use that to kind of tell you where things are hiding. I have apparently 6 targets coming at me right now. Most of them are probably flying units, so take those out real quick. Then I'll find the other scrap part. There's only 2 in this mission. And the one thing I didn't do in the other one was I was using really bad parts for this. This AC is actually built for a couple later missions. I changed up some of the weapons to be more ranged, because one of the later missions you have to fight primarily sniper units, and sniper units at close range suck because they're using burst fire sniper rifles. So if you're close to them, their shots are more concise and they will hurt a lot more than if you are farther away. So what I was doing was I was too close because of the machine guns I had originally, and I had to change them up for my rifles primarily, and I still kept the AU-25 Kolong and I put on the Hatsukori model, I think, ones. I really can't tell right now. Before I forget, their part is right over there. which is nice because the scan range on this head lets you see it from a really great distance. So there's that, which is always good. And another, or Hellkites, our favorite little enemy unit. They also need to watch out because usually there's a golem or that Hellkite right there that just ran into that wall that fly out of nowhere. Usually a golem sitting right there, and if you're not careful with that rocket, it will hurt you a lot and it will make you stagger. So if you really do the kicking challenge, the golems are the main problem you're going to have because that stupid rocket launcher they use, it will stagger you to the point where you stand there defenseless for a couple seconds. One of the golems here is actually using a howitzer, so you have to be careful with that. It's a little less accurate than the rockets, but at the same time there's 3 of them to dodge, and as you can see I'm not doing a great job dodging those. And they are heat shots, so if you have no heat defense, you're not going to be able to take the damage as much as you'd like to. So my suggestion is just don't take damage. Just avoid everything at all costs. Now, I'm getting close to the end here. It's getting there. There's just a couple Hellkites just spawned. It was nice. So kill them. No, same kind of technique as usual. I actually just ran to those rockets. That was nice. I think I was saying something before. Yeah, if you don't destroy the Hellkites, they actually end up taking up the whole entire screen. What happened was I was playing with a buddy of mine, and I died in the mission because we were trying to do the kicking mission. That's what it was. And what happened was I died, so I'm sitting there watching him play, and the whole screen was filled with all these Hellkites and helicopters following him around. So there are a ton of flying units in this mission that you have to be careful of. The other thing is, when you go to do the kicking challenge, it's a little bit hard to do because there aren't enough units on the ground to kick. You can kick all the turrets in the mission, you can kick all the golems, all the snipers, and you'll still be missing one unit to kick. You have to kick a Hellkite. The easiest way to do this is to either kick uphill. Oh, we got 45. Either kick uphill or kick downhill, so that if you get, make sure they're at a level to where you would be boosting. Because if you remember, as I showed, if you high boost, you boost forward, and you'll end up going into the air on a slope if you're at the top of the slope. So my suggestion is to do that. Stay on top of the slope, and if they're level with you, you do the charge boost attack, you rush, you kick, and then you get out of there. You only have to kick one, and then you can just shoot the rest. You most likely will not get the minor damage challenge complete, or time limit if you're careful. I should just get in the scrap parts, it gives you extra parts to sell later. But yeah, that's really the easiest way to do Charge Master, is just to get a high kick attack leg unit. Don't use tanks. Tanks will not help you in this. It's just either tetrapods or reverse joints. And kick all the ground units, and you just have to kill one Hellkite. So if you want to do the Hellkite right in the beginning, when there's not a lot of units shooting at you at once, or so that there's not a lot of air units flying around you as you're trying to kick the ground parts afterwards, then do that, and it's up to you. My suggestion is to just not kick the first, that golem in the beginning and then 2 snipers in the beginning, and sit there and try and kick one of the Hellkites out of the air. Kill the Hellkite, and then just blow all the other flying units out of the air, and then just kick all the ground units, and you'll be fine. Watch out for the golems. As I said before, those rockets will screw you over, so watch out for those golems. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys here. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever you feel like doing.